Hello everybody, today we're going to be doing my morning skincare routine in real time without any cuts. One comment I get a lot whenever I do skincare routines is how long the routine must take me and how people are like, there's too many steps, I don't have time for that in the morning. So what I thought I'd do is kind of film my skincare routine in real time. So without any edits in it, without any cuts, to show you how long it really does take to do. So let's just get into it because it's going to be a longish video. I've showered, I've not washed my face because I'm going to include that in the skincare routine. So yes, hang on, I'll get my cleanser and then we'll start. Okay, so let's start the timer here. So I'm going to shave first of all. I always shave out of the shower just because my skin feels a bit softer. My facial hair feels a little bit softer as well, so there's no pulling and dragging of the razor. So I usually use any old shower gel. Today I'm using Bulldog Original Shave, or what? Yeah, Original Shave Gel. It's just a good one. I like it because first of all, I like to see where I'm going when I shave, so I don't like a big foamy mess when I shave. If that makes sense, because I have a very particular line, so this is nice and clear, whilst, you know, still providing the close shave that I like. So I do that under my chin. You can see the line in the stubble. I didn't shave that very well. And then I like to do a little bit on my cheek as well, just to make this bit look a little bit neater, more streamlined, I guess. I'm gonna forget to talk sometimes, but I will be using the new Bulldog Bamboo Razor, which is pretty cool. What I like about this is it's all kind of zero waste. You know, they've used as little plastic as possible, you know, and these come in different customizable things as well. So you've got your normal blades like you use with any razor, and I just go straight up. Really, really smooth. And a very, very close shave as well. You can see I'm just kind of like, I'm not being too careful just because I'm used to this. I do it like all the time. And I like to keep a little bit of hair under my chin to hide my double chin, basically. But yeah, you guys know I like Bulldog because their ingredients are actually really good. I think a lot of people think of Bulldog as like just a Boots kind of brand, but you know, I've spent a good time in Boots looking around at the products and the ingredients, and Bulldog's ingredients are very similar to some of my favourite Korean skincare products as well. That's why I kind of like them. I like their formulations, everything like that. They're good. They're good. What I like about this as well is the razor on the back. I believe it's got a razor on the back. It has. Just on that bit there. Again, razors on the back always help me kind of like line up, get a more precise kind of shape on this bit here. So yeah, really easy to use. I do that both sides. I always hold my neck for no reason when I do this. Maybe to steady myself? I'm not really sure. Cool. And then I just rinse around all this area to get all the like gooiness off from the shaving gel. Yeah. Guys, the tripod is actually in the sink, so it's a little bit difficult to rinse my face as well, so that's adding a bit of time. Okay. Now what we're going to do is cleanse. I'm using the Crave Beauty Matcha Hemp Hydrating Cleanser. I always cleanse in the shower, so there will be a few more added minutes onto this. I'll usually shave, wait, what? It depends really. Sometimes I'll shave, jump in the shower, then cleanse. Most of the time I'll like cleanse. Like, what do I usually do? I don't know. This is a good way around to do it. So I just rinse my face with lukewarm water, never hot, never cold. It's a good temperature for your skin. Take a tiny bit of this cleanser. What I like about this Crave cleanser is that as someone with oily skin, I don't like face washes, cleansers that like strip my skin of the oils, of its natural oils, because I find it really irritating that my skin goes into overdrive and gets even more oily throughout the day. Whereas this one cleanses my skin, but leaves what needs to be on my skin, if that makes sense. So it leaves all my nice natural oils. As to the cleanser, I usually lather it up in my beard and then just spread that throughout. And that's usually it, and then I just rinse that as well. So we're coming up into 4 minutes. I have kind of been talking a little bit. Too much. There. And then we pat dry as always. I'm just gonna check my face in the mirror because at this point I usually get eyelashes falling off onto my face. They tend to just fall around everywhere. There's one. So the next step would be to exfoliate, but because I shaved, I'm not gonna exfoliate my skin because it's extra irritating. And I use a chemical exfoliator, so I don't want to go over shaved skin with a chemical exfoliator. But you know, just swap the amount of time it takes to exfoliate with the amount of time it takes to shave. In fact, it doesn't take that long. So the next step would be a toner. So I'm using the Son&Park Beauty Water. I love this toner, I don't know why, I just think it's really hydrating, which is really nice, I don't know. But makes your skin look nice and plump as well. So I do two things. I get the toner on a cotton pad and then wipe that on real quick. I feel like this just kind of helps remove any product, any face wash, anything that I may have missed in the cleansing stage. Still got shaving foam in my beard. I'm just gonna... There we go. My beard takes such a long time to dry, like... That's quite rough. And then I'm gonna do the, what's it called? Like the 7-step toner routine. I don't do it 7 times because I think that's a little bit too much. But what this does is it's good for people with oily skin in the summer because what it does is it kind of helps hydrate your skin and make it look plump and nice without being over oily or over moisturizing. So yeah, I always count the cotton pad as the first time. This is the second time. So then I'll probably just do it once more. With this particular toner, you really don't need to use that much because it's insanely like hydrating. So I just use a little bit. Just like so. How are we doing for time? Oh, can't see it. Alright, so that's the toner stage done. Toner, essence, serum. So next I use essence. I'm using the Time Revolution First Treatment Mist by Misha. I like to use an essence, I don't know why, I just feel like this stage really does help evening out my skin tone, helping, is that on the lens? Helping my skin look generally just a lot fresher. It's meant to help with anti-aging as well, the fermented ingredients. You know, I'm in my late 30s, so this is a really easy stage to do, and if it's gonna benefit in some way, me in some way, I'm not gonna skip it, especially because it's so easy just to like spray it on. Not all essences are spray on, so if you get a spray on one, do that. Then it's serum, so I'm using the CosRX White Ampoule. This is a good one because especially as it's been summer, I've got a few red patches on my cheeks. I get very irritated, spotty skin in the summer that leave dark marks. So what this white ampoule is good for is removing those dark spots, evening out your skin tone, not whitening your skin, you know, and just making it look a lot more fresher and even. I used way too much just then. With this, I like to rub it in a little bit. You notice that I'm patting a lot, and I always find that patting the skin Kind of makes my skin look less irritated as well. I used to find that the more I was rubbing and dragging, the redder my cheeks got, and the redder my forehead got and things like that. What I like about serums, and I don't think I'll ever skip a serum, is that they're very, very concentrated to a particular need, if that makes sense. So for example, I'm using the white ampoule because I need to even out some of my skin tone. I need to get rid of some dark spots and red marks. In winter, I won't be using it. I'll be using a hydrating serum because even though I'm oily, my skin does get dry in winter. So with serums, you can really, really customize, you know, use what one you need for a particular need. Next up is moisturizer. I'm using the Black Volume Cream by Neogen. This is an overpriced moisturizer, but I like it, but I wouldn't exactly pay, I think this was $30. But you know, it's a nice cream, nice gel moisturizer. I'm oily, so gel moisturizers are perfect for my skin, especially in summer, because I don't want to be overly greasy or oily, but I want to moisturize still. And this moisturizer in particular has black ingredients in, and I'm not 100% sure what that is, but it's a lot of fermented ingredients, a lot of antioxidants, a lot of skin plumping ingredients as well. So it is very, very good for your skin. You'll notice that I'm doing this, like applying some to my neck as well. And I usually do with all products. So I'll cleanse my face and neck in the shower usually. Yeah, and then use all the same products on my neck. I think I just kind of forgot because I'm panicking a little bit. But yeah, and as you can see, it rubs in quite quickly. My skin looks super shiny on camera. It's not that shiny in real life. And next up is the SPF, which you should always be using all the time. This is the Aloe Soothing Sun Cream, Factor 50 PA++ by CosRX. A lot of people ask if they have to use a factor 50. You don't. I think a lot of people think the higher the factor, the more protection you're getting, when you're not. I believe it's something like 15% is like 97% sun protection, and then like 50% is 99% sun protection. So it's not that much difference as far as the actual protection you're getting, just as how long you can stay out in the sun without reapplying, if that makes sense. So it's recommended that you apply half a teaspoon to a teaspoon for your face and neck. I use a different SPF for my neck and body, so I'll spray that separate. But usually in winter, you know, I'm covering up, so I don't apply it to my body. It's just summer that I'll apply it to my face, again with the patting, just making sure it's rubbed in the right places. It looks super greasy, but it's actually nice and light. And then this will settle down. The shininess of my skin will settle down in about 5 minutes, but that is my skincare routine done. Done. 12 minutes. Okay, so hang on. I was talking a lot there, so it's usually more in the realm of like 10 minutes. And the face washing stage is usually something I do in the shower. Shaving takes a little bit longer, but on the days I don't shave, I'll exfoliate. Exfoliating takes as long as the toner took, but less because you just wipe on a cotton pad. So I would say, in all fairness, it's usually like 7 to 9 minutes in a day, and that's not that long for me, seeing as doing my hair takes like 10 minutes as well. No, that's maximum, like 2 minutes, because I do it the same all the time now. So yeah, it usually just does take me about half an hour to 45 minutes to get ready in the morning. So doing a full-on routine, it really isn't that time consuming if you think about it. But yeah, that was that. I tried to use everything in that. But that is it for me now, guys. I will see you next time.